With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys came out on top a week ago, something they haven't done much of to this point. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Come on. Hit.
Ward off the play fake. That's into the hands of Manor. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
Throwing now, Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Roll.
Play fake, here's Ward. That's to the tight end, Helm. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Gunnar Helm, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
A short throw there to Strange. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
Hey, I'm going.
Now Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Now Lawrence. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing is Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready! Ready!
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trayvon Walker coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
A 53-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. 11. Focus. All right. Take right open.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together.
13, Lou. Hey.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six. Looking long for Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Jaguars first down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Titans.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Rip. Here we go.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Just the Eagles. Cut up.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Hey!
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he will have a Titans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. After 1, 17-7 is our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Ward. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 42 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 72 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, here's Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That's caught by Munn. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
30 left. Hey, I'm gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Let's go. Hey, tomato. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, lion. Done. Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. The Jaguars at 9-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Go. High.
And to throw again is Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, go. Hey, Ginger. Zach. 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Rip, 23. Son, it's on. Take right open.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Alert! Alert!
Now a give here to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 43 yards. And the Titans had 6 to their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And
it's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Ward. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Now Ward. That's to the tight end Helm. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the gun, Ward. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Operating from the gun, Ward. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away.
It's now fourth down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Go.
Now Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Think right. Hey, kill. Go street.
Now Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
To kick off for Tennessee.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas
with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
31. Jaguars.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down. A gain of 7. First down. Tennessee.
Off the bootleg, Ward. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. No.
Now Pollard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
That's good for a Titans. First down.
18 Cardinal.
A gain of 18.
Looking to throw. Ward.
First down.
That's caught left side by Idlemanner. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Titans. First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun again to Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
13, Luke. Go, let's go.
Lawrence. That ball caught by Campbell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Out come the Titans now.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this is incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
35-yard line.
2nd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, son. Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, Lion.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Off the play fake, Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here comes Reynolds as they try to jet sweep.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They held him to no gain.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ward.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate. Sink right. 13, Luke.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Soko, son.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So here is Cam Ward and the Titans down by 4. 1:14 to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's into the hands of Iomanner. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
They'll go for it. It's Spears. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jaguars, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming.